Hello, this is Edna Keep speaking to you today from White City, Saskatchewan. The question I had just recently is, what is an acquisition fee and how do I get one of them? So if that interests you, please stick around and I'll fill you in. Edna Keep speaking to you today from White City, Saskatchewan. The question I had just recently is, what is an acquisition fee and how do I get one of them? So if that interests you, please stick around and I'll fill you in. So when can you get an acquisition fee when you're purchasing a property? Well, there's a few different ways, but one of the ways that I want to focus on today is you build your value upfront. If you negotiated a really good deal and you know you've negotiated a good, let's just use $100,000 equity for your investors, very easily for you to pull out an acquisition fee out of that. Would I take the whole thing? No, but $20,000 would be very reasonable. So that's one way to get an acquisition fee. Know that you really, really earned it. And you know, sometimes when you're negotiating, it takes many hours of back and forth to get those kind of deals. And some of it is really just the people you know. And sometimes you get presented deals that are just amazing, no negotiation skills on your own. But guess what? The average Joe would not have access to something like that. And it's maybe your work in the trenches for the last 3 years and the integrity and everything else that you've shown the people you work with that brings you those kind of deals. That would warrant an acquisition fee. Another place that we notice many investors get acquisition fees. For us, it wasn't a big deal at the beginning because both my husband and I had high-income jobs. So we were more concerned with building long-term wealth and making sure we had a nest egg that we didn't have to work at some point. So now that we've got that part taken care of, now we're actually thinking of reducing our ownership up front and taking an acquisition fee, and this is how that would work. So in most cases, we own 60% of the property and the investors own 40%. Where you could work in an acquisition fee there is maybe drop your ownership level down to 35 or 40 and then give your investors 60% of the deal, but get an acquisition fee. One group that I know how they get their acquisition fees is if the value of the property is $4 million, they get 1% of that for negotiating the deal and putting it together. And if they negotiate a $3 million mortgage with a lender, they get another 1% of that. So that would give them $70,000, and you're never sure how many partners are in there. I think with this one it's 2. They would split that, and their investors own about 65% of the deal. So a lot of times that works, especially if you're a new investor and don't have those high incomes to look after yourself. So that's how you get acquisition fees. That's what an acquisition fee is. And if you have any questions about how we can help you do that, please reach out to me at edna@multiplewaystowwealth.com.